Hello everyone. I thought today we could do some improvised poetry while I eat oatmeal. Reality, mortality. Morticia Adams has a wonderful body. Peeled a banana. The banana gives potassium to those who ask for it. Miss me with those cramps, with those Charlie horses. Is there another fucking fly in here? Belle Delphine, Magic Queen asks, what should I do? What do you want to see? Stick bananas for potassium in your... I went to the grocery store at 3 in the morning. There was a homeless man outside in mourning telling me the grocery store isn't open 24 hours. After being rejected by Gristedes, I go into the 7-Eleven. There's crackheads and diabetes. I don't need to be in compliance. Read my lips. What do they say? No. That could not look farther off. I'm the kind of person that always needs constant approval from anybody around me. And yet, I want them to think that I don't. I want to seem like a blackbird singing in the dead of night. But in reality, I'm that boy who watches as my lady is swept away by another boy. I was thinking about this the other day. Everybody has names, and all of them mean something. I think everyone has their own preconceived notion as to who a person will be when considering their name. Do you know what I mean? Like Karen, Kathy, Deborah, Martha, Barbara, those are all in like its own genus of... And I think that there are some fun names. I fucking love the name Atticus. Thomas, I hate the name Thomas. I knew a kid in elementary school named Thomas, and he had a head like a square. I remember I used to look at Thomas and think, how is their hair growing out of your edged scalp? When he stared at something for a long time, his left eye would just go off course a little bit. And he was really stupid. He was really fucking dumb, Thomas was. And his mom, oh my god, I felt so bad for his mom. I remember thinking, God, what a catch, what a lady. You know, 30 years from now, if your marriage doesn't work out, because clearly it won't considering, you know, your children, it's gonna break that marriage. I will be there, you know, as a shoulder to cry on. I'll be there, Thomas's mother. What? But I just remember thinking, how can a woman like that with so much capability and intelligence have a blockhead of a son? God, I'd smack Tom. If I saw Thomas right now, I don't even know if he's alive. I have not heard or seen of him in like 10 years. I don't know what happened to Thomas. Probably not good things. Car accident? No. People from my old elementary school will like see my videos on like larger meme accounts that don't credit me, and then they'll DM me and they're like, yo, didn't we go to elementary school together? Yeah, we did go to elementary school together. And remember how you didn't like me because I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Hold on. Is he dead? Oh, yes! The king is dead! Long live the queen! There's another one! Shit! Okay, They say Febreze is supposed to kill bugs, but it's not doing shit. Ah! Alright, when the fly comes back, I'll smack it with the painting. What was I talking about? Oh, right. I remember being in elementary school and people didn't like me because I was a pathological liar and I just used to lie for no reason. I'd be like, yeah, you know the progressive woman on the Progressive commercials? That's me. Yeah, give me a bouffant, a little hairspray, some lipstick, smack an apron on this shit. I'm Flo from Progressive. I think I was just too cool and too mentally disattached. I saw videos of myself when I was younger. It was a Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright! And in my mind, I always remember being like a really, you know, level-headed child, but when I see the videos, I'm like, who decided not to medicate you? But I'm glad they didn't, because I've turned into this. names, back to names. Names are cool. I like Josh's, but I don't like the name, because when I say Josh, it's as if I've eaten something that my body has immediately rejected, and it's like an involuntary vomit. I'm like, Josh. But they're always funny, and they're always really cool. A little autistic, but I like Josh's. Dennis is a problematic name. Every Dennis I've ever met, they always give the impression that they're grounded people, but we all know Dennis keeps children in his basement. Don't you, Dennis? I don't know how to explain it, because nothing has really changed in terms of making videos and then putting them on the internet. You know, my community is the same, the people who are watching me are the same, and yet there's like this expectation that people have now, right? They see the format the first time and they're like, that's how it's always gonna be. And when I sort of reach out or branch out or do something a bit different, it's almost offensive to them. And I don't want to offend people. Like, I want to keep it interesting, I want to do what I want to do, but now I'm like nervous that people aren't gonna understand. And I never had that fear before. I just assumed that people would just, you know, be as R-worded as I am. Did I get him? He'll be back. He will be back. And I will kill him. This isn't funny anymore. I've always been a bitch. And I've always embraced it. But at some point, you know, you can't empower what is ultimately a bad characteristic. At some point you have to look at it and say, get your shit together. Go back to AA, start going back to church, stop writing things on your mouth, and eat less oatmeal, because honestly, it's not a healthy, Caroline, oatmeal is not a healthy breakfast. You know? You're just some fucking guy, and I'm just some fucking guy, and I happen to record myself and put it on the internet. That's all that this is. I'm just being free and loving life and eating oatmeal instead of bananas, because at this point, potassium is just condescending. I hate the word potassium. Oh, I have a cramp, Mom. I'll call my mom on the phone. I'll be like, Mom, I have a lot of cramps. And she'll say, have you been eating bananas? No, I haven't been eating bananas, Liz. God. And then she'll say, well, that's your own fucking fault. She doesn't talk like that. Bananas are shells, okay? It gives you, it teases you. It's a big tease. You're like, oh my God, this is gonna taste amazing. And then 0.2 seconds after you put it in your mouth, nothing. It's nothing. It is garbage. Bananas are thoughts. They tease and they're great, but at the end of the day, they're just a hole and two tits. They have no substance. Fuck bananas. I'm so angry today. I'm so angry. Ugh, I'm angry. I'm an angry person and I'm an immature person, and I'm okay with that. I don't like how people tell me that that is not an okay thing to be. I think people need to expect that I'm going to do things that will seem problematic, that I'm going to make mistakes that at the time didn't appear to me as a mistake. That's what a fucking mistake is. I'm gonna do things like laugh at a cat getting chucked out a roof, you know? It's sick, I know. I think it goes without saying that it's wrong. It's immoral. I understand that it comes off as disturbing, or it speaks to my character, who I am as a person, how I could be so cruel and disconnected from humanity, but that's not the case. Everyone has emotions and everyone has thoughts, and then regular thoughts, the thoughts that we stick our dicks into, and sometimes our emotions are not connected with our thoughts. That's a given. In this case, my brain said, absolutely not, that is a big no-no, you're canceled, but my emotions said, that's kind of funny. I know I'm making light of it, but in the end, you have to understand that what I do here is bask in degeneracy for entertainment, because you live your life trying to pursue something greater, something perfect. You're always trying to achieve something better. And sometimes it is nice to purposefully regress. Sometimes you need to do what's wrong to understand why it is so important to do what's right. God, I should start a religion. And keep in mind that there are bad people out there, you know? Rich Evans is a perfect example.
Are those some prairie dogs?
That's not an excuse. I'm not doing this to say like I'm bad, but there are other bad people. I'm just saying Rich Evans is a horrible person. I have a dream that one day I will be in a movie so amazing that it will make Mike Stoklasa, I don't know how to pronounce it, Mike Stoklasa cry, weep. Or I'll meet him one day I'll stalk him, I'll come to his home, and I'll kick him, and he'll weep from pain. But either way, I will make Mike cry. To be clear, that was not a threat. I'm gonna be gone for 6 weeks. Jesus. This oatmeal is cold now. I've been eating it for the past, 15 minutes. I think we got both of them, boys. I think they're all dead. We got them. I swear to God, just die already. It's what happens when you live in filth. Caroline, clean your room. Caroline, God damn it! Yeah, thank you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And what the fuck did you do in your life? Oh, you lifted a couple weights, and then a casting director, somebody who got a degree, made it in the industry, picked you by chance, and I'm supposed to take advice on how to live my life from you? Yahweh, I'm gonna make my own religion. Really, I gotta do it. I would be such an amazing Charles Manson. Oh my God, not killing people and then becoming a Nazi in prison. I don't intend to do that at any point in my life. I haven't really thought about it, but it's not something that I personally feel is a viable option for me right now. I got him. I got the fly. It doesn't bring me joy killing it. I'm just glad that it's dead. What was I talking about? Right, Charles Manson. I swear to God, I had you. I'm gonna have to stop because this is so distracting. This used to be like therapy, in a sense, where I would talk to the camera and the camera would listen to me and not hold any judgments or tell me I'm wrong and that I'm misguided and that I need to look at myself and change me as opposed to change the people around me. And now it feels like I'm just doing this for entertainment. My refrigerator stopped working like a month ago, and I have a lot of milk in there that is absolutely destroyed. And I haven't brought myself to throw it out because it's gonna smell really bad. And because I'm not good at motivating myself to do things I don't wanna do. As Big Time Tommy once said, the comeback is always better than the setback. I'm Big Time Tommy. You know, they say people see things in clouds. How about you make the clouds see something in you? They're just popping out now. They say never repeat history. That's why I don't do anything more than once. Like showering. I haven't taken a shower since 1975. Here's the thing about showering. First you put on the shampoo, then you put on the conditioner. That's it. I keep a recording of a grown man pissing playing at all times. To maintain my Big Time Tommy aura. To maintain the feng shui of my bathhouse. Never, never will I marry. Never, never will I wed. Born to wander. Solitary. Wide my world. Narrow-minded. Never, never, never. Oh my God, I'm so gosh dang talented. I should probably end this video because it's turning into a train wreck.